Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I am going to be giving you a review on the Lawless Woke Up Like This foundation. If you are new to my channel, my name is Josephine Fusco. I'm a professional makeup artist based out of New York and skincare expert. And I just am so excited to be giving you guys a review on this amazing product. So the person that created Lawless Beauty is Lawless, and she is all about creating clean makeup that actually can perform without the toxic ingredients. If you've been following me for a while, I have been using a lot of non-toxic and organic brands for quite some time, and I'm a huge advocate of not having endocrine disruptors or xenoestrogens in our products. So I picked up two shades, Kalahari and Mesa. And if you guys know me, you know I'm not like, packaging isn't my thing, but I have to tell you that I do love her packaging. I think it's sleek. I think it's really nice. I love the box that it comes in. I just think she spent a lot of time on creating a quality brand with quality material, and just to make it look high-end, which it really truly is. So I want to tell you a little bit of Lawless, so that you guys can get a better understanding as to why, I think that this brand is awesome. She's a certified holistic health coach. She's a yoga instructor. She's a lifestyle blogger, and she is the founder of Lawless Foundation. She was diagnosed with celiac disease at a young age, and that prompted her into this world of, natural living, non-toxic lifestyle. And she felt there was a huge correlation between the things you put on your body and how we react to it, and how our body, how we live, okay, and the symptoms that we have. There's a huge correlation between the products that we use, and this is something I talk about with everyone. So when I actually saw a company that was writing stuff like this, I got super excited about it because, I'm very passionate about this, and I love women that make it their business to educate as well. So, I was just really thrilled. So she has 20 shades on the foundation, which I thought was great, with all different types of undertones. And the price point on the foundation is $46. So I'm going to show you how I applied it two ways. Let's get into the demo of how I use the foundation. Excuse the messy hair. So I always start with skincare, and you guys know that skincare is a big passion of mine. It's very important that you prep your skin the right way. I'm going in with the Virage moisturizer, and I'm going in with Yarrow Palm essential oil. If you guys want to know more about my updated skincare routine and how I've been teaching my clients the last few months, let me know. This is what it looks like. You can spend hundreds of dollars in the department store on products that, have bad ingredients. For what reason? It's just not good for the endocrine system. So I just love adding Yarrow Palm to my essential oil. I actually started tweaking my skincare the last few months and switching it up a little bit. And I love that. And then what I do is I go in with the anti-aging eye cream from doTERRA. Love their products. I've been using them for 3 years now. Every once in a while someone asks me about a product, I dabble into it, and I don't like it at all. So I think it's best to stick with what is really good out there. And this is what I like to do. So you guys have to comment below if you want to see an in-depth routine of what I've been doing and why. And I'm also going to be starting some live classes. Then I use the BeautyBio Rose Quartz, and I love, love, love this. It's great for healing the skin, great for anti-aging, and I feel that it really helps absorb the moisturizer into the skin. So everything is in, my skin is prepped. Now, I have two shades from the Lawless Woke Up Like This foundation, Kalahari and Mesa. We have Kalahari, and over here we have Mesa. I think I'm a little bit in between. If I were to mix these would probably match me nice. But I think for today, I'm going to go with Mesa. and see if I get any darkness out of it after wearing it for a little while. It is a very nice texture. It's a liquidy texture, and you can see it's not really dripping down. And like that, so you guys can see. Start with Mesa. It always says to make sure that you shake the bottle really well. So I'm going to start with one pump and see the type of coverage as I go along. I think I'm going to do 2 reviews, one using the Beauty Blender and one using the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Foundation Brush. So for today I'm using this one. This is my favorite foundation brush. I have a video on my top 5, I think, foundation brushes that I love. So I'm going to use this one. And then I'm not such a huge fan of the Beauty Blender all the time, but you know, I do know that there are some fans out there with it. So I'm going to start with one pump. And as you can see how it's moving, it's not super liquidy, but enough, right? So I'm going to take my brush, I'm going to tap it in, and I'll start with this side so you guys can see. So right now it looks a little light, but let's see what happens. So it has a very nice consistency, and it needs to be buffed into the skin. I love applying a little bit of concealer or foundation to my lids as a base when you're doing the face first. Oh, it's actually a really nice match. I can see right now that there's a beautiful glow to my skin as I've applied it. Okay, so look at how nice. This is like, I guess, light to medium coverage. You know what? Yeah, I'd say about medium coverage. So this side has nothing. As you can see, it broke out a little bit. I'm in the process of cleansing again. So one of the signs is that you do break out a little bit. And here, look at this nice finish that I have. So I'm going to go to this side and do the same. Just go like this. I might add one more pump just to see how it is. Very nice coverage so far. I have to say, this gives you such a nice glow to the skin. I like the scent. It doesn't have like a super duper floral scent to it, but it's pretty. It's nice, and I'm not a huge fan of scents in foundations. I hate when there's a chemical scent, and then I hate when they put too much of like a floral scent. It just really completely destroys the foundation for me. I hate that, because then I feel like I smell it all day long. You know, once you go tap into the non-toxic world and you start using products that have scents, even if they're non-toxic, it actually starts to bother you. So this is not bad at all. So this is one pump, and it is really nice. I see that I have a little bit of a glow. There's supposed to be some downtime on the foundation, but we'll see, because I'll do my makeup and then we'll see how it looks. But for argument's sake, on type of coverage, I am going to add one more pump, and I want to see how that works. Again, this is Mesa. That's a lot. Should have done like half a pump, but that's okay. I want you guys to see the type of coverage that this is going to offer. And I like to stipple the foundation into the skin. I think that it adheres really nice to the skin. I have no primer on because I love just wearing my skincare. I don't find that primers really work, so I'm not a huge fan of face primers. If anything, I think it just masks the skin, and I don't find them to be healthy for the skin. But if you get skincare on track, you really can just use any foundation. Just go right in with a good moisturizer. I don't like anything with too much moisture in it. That's why I like the Barrage, and I like adding in the Yarrow Palm, because it gives you the moisture you need without looking oily. I love this shade on me. I think this is perfect. I think Kalahari is going to be nice when I start to make the jump from spring into summer and I start getting a little bit of color. I think Kalahari is going to be nice. So What I can tell you guys right now is that it has such a nice glow to the skin, and I love when the skin has a glow because it looks healthy, it looks vibrant, and that's what I like to get when I wear a foundation. Okay, this is definitely full coverage, so 2 pumps is going to bring you to full coverage. Again, I see a glow. I don't see oiliness. For me, this is more of a glow. I mean, I even got some nice coverage under my eyes because I get dark under my eyes, as you guys know. Really covered everything up beautifully. I only see a tiny shade of this little pimple that I just got this morning over here. But that's about it. I mean, the coverage is beautiful. So I'm just gonna finish my makeup and then I'll return and I'll show you what it looks like with the finished product. And then I'm going to check in twice today so that you guys get to have an idea of how it looked through the day in terms of longevity and if the product tamed down in terms of glow, like it says that it needs a little downtime for it to settle in the skin. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, makeup is on. I will put in the description box what I used on my face. Super simple. I definitely noticed though that it did dry down. And it does not feel greasy at all, but it does give a glow. Okay, so on my lips, I do have her shade Brad, which is the this is the soft matte liquid lip. These lipsticks are amazing. When it comes to liquid lipsticks, I get very hesitant to use them because they're like cement on the lips, but these are great. So let me tell you what I've noticed when I was doing my makeup. Definitely had a drying down time. Looks great on the skin. Absolutely beautiful, as a matter of fact. Great glow. This is going to give you definitely medium to full coverage from what I can tell right now. I want to see how the glow persists through the day. I again have no primer underneath, and it does not look oily though, and it adheres to the skin beautifully. Okay, it covers everything really nice, and I'm excited because I feel like I finally have a fuller coverage foundation that I can go out with without having all the bad ingredients. So all right, I'm going to touch base with you guys in a few hours and let you know how everything went. All right, I'm back. I have the foundation on, I would say about 4 hours. I had to do some Christmas shopping, so I went to the mall, and I have to tell you, as probably within the first hour of wearing the foundation, it looked so amazing on the skin. It's just absolutely beautiful. The coverage is so nice. It gives the skin a glow, but it's not oily. So when you touch it, it's perfect on the skin. It gives you this luminosity, okay? So I don't want you to think that this is like an oily foundation, because it's not. It definitely gives you a flawless finish with a glow without looking oily. So right now, off the bat, I can tell you that anyone that likes a glow in a foundation but wants extra coverage is really going to like this foundation. I think for my mature skin clients and followers here that actually like a fuller coverage foundation but with a glow, you guys are going to love this foundation. So from a professional perspective, I think the foundation is so beautiful. I think the quality of the foundation is just so nice on the skin. I kept looking at myself every time I passed a mirror at the mall, and I just saw my skin looked flawless. It was great. And I keep saying to myself, it's just so nice to have a medium to full coverage foundation without the harsh chemicals. So I'm gonna have a blog post on this product too, so that you guys could see a little bit more on it about the ingredient list. But I'm going to touch base with you guys later tonight and give you my final thoughts in terms of what I felt today. And then tomorrow I'm going to apply the foundation with the Beauty Blender so that you guys can see the difference in terms of coverage and how it applied. All right, so that you guys can make a better decision for yourselves. All right, check back in a little bit. Guys, first day is in the books of wearing this foundation. It is now almost 10 o'clock, probably about 10 o'clock at night, and I've had it on for, I'd say, probably about 12 hours. And I have to say, I mean, I don't know how it's picking up in the camera because it's dark right now, but it did really hold up really well all day. I had a continuous glow on the skin all day. It didn't really fade. I do have some movement right here. And my concealer moved a little bit, but the rest, I have to say, it stayed pretty much intact. I did a lot today, and then I finished doing my Christmas lights, so you know, I had to go in and out. It is like 30 degrees tonight, and it was freezing earlier. So with that said, I had a lot of movement going in and out of the house, and you know, I kept looking at myself, and actually it maintained really well. So, you know, I'm going to see tomorrow what tomorrow brings. So far, I really like it. Tomorrow I'm going to try it with the Beauty Blender. All right, talk soon. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to start by using my Beauty Blender today. I have the same skincare that I have on yesterday. The only thing is I added frankincense to my skincare in the morning versus doing the Yarrow Palm like I did yesterday. I'm going to add 1 pump going in with Mesa because it definitely deepened up throughout the day. I'm going to start with 1 pump. I like the black Beauty Blenders better because I feel that they apply the foundation so much better than the pink ones. And I don't like my Beauty Blender super wet, just slightly damp. And we're going to see how nice the coverage is. So this is like a very creamy consistency when it goes on. I think it's amazing. I just absolutely love the coverage on this. So now I'm going to continue, and I'm going to go this way. I do think that the foundation needs like a good 15 to 20 minutes to set on the skin, but once it sets, it looks so pretty and has a very nice glow to the skin. And I probably could have even went with 1 shade lighter than I have on, but this is a pretty close call. I'll just use my concealers to lighten up if I have to. One thing I'm not a huge fan about the Beauty Blender when I apply it to myself is I do feel that it eats up a lot of the foundation. So like 1 pump really went very far yesterday for me, and I feel like 1 pump has thinned out a little bit. So I think this is great. This is light. I would say probably medium coverage. Because there are foundations that are much lighter skin-like appearance. So yeah, I would say this is medium buildable to full. I'm going to go in with another pump, and I'll show you guys how it looks on one side versus the other with 2 pumps. This has such a nice glow, you know, and I love that about foundations because it makes the skin look hydrated and healthy. When you're too matte, sometimes it just makes you look even older. Okay, here we go. 1 pump, 2 pumps. So see how nice the coverage is here? I still like it light, except for the fact that I broke out a little bit. So if I wanted to just go real quick and just put on 1 pump and just blend it out, I still get nice coverage. But look how nice that second layer of coverage, and you have this gorgeous glow. So let's go in. We're gonna do this side. Now I like when a foundation has a little yellow tint to it because I find that it looks better in pictures for the skin. I mean, I probably could have went maybe to a little bit of a neutral tone, but sometimes the neutral tones are a little too pink for me, even though they're not cool. Excellent coverage. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. I'm going in with the Fit Glow. This is in the shade C2, and I like to go a little bit lighter because I like to brighten it. And typically when I put on a cream consistency concealer, I like to let it sit for a little bit on the skin, so this way it adheres to the skin and then it kind of like mattifies it a little bit. So just want to show you how nice it looks when I brighten this under eye. See how pretty? So yeah, so I want to finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So I have all of my makeup on, kept it very simple. So on the lips, I do have Her Shaved from Lawless. This is called Leo. I love it. It's a beautiful nude shade. I love these liquid lipsticks. They just are like seriously amazing on the skin. So, okay. Right now, I love the coverage. I think that I like it way better with the Beauty Blender, which is a shock for me because typically the Heavenly Luxe foundation brush is like the best for me when applying foundations. But I guess because of the consistency of this type of foundation, it actually adheres to the skin much better probably using the Beauty Blender. So with that said, I'm going to go about my day. I actually have to get ready. My son's going to have a basketball game in about an hour. And I'm going to see how this holds up. And I'll touch base with you guys in a few hours. I love it. It has such a pretty glow. It does soften up in terms of the glow, probably within 20 minutes. So just keep that for reference. And I just feel that my skin looks super, super healthy with a medium to full coverage foundation, which is kind of hard to find. So far, definitely got 2 thumbs up on this foundation, and I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, I am back, and I've had the foundation on for a little over 4 hours at this point. It is staying on really, really beautifully. I think that using the Beauty Blender made a huge difference in terms of application. When I look at myself in the natural light, the color matches me beautifully. Maybe just a hint darker than I would normally have liked it, but that's okay because my chest is actually much deeper than my face. It's staying amazing on. The only thing I did is I had to blow my nose a few times because I have a little bit of like an allergy right now. But I mean, other than that, the finish is just absolutely beautiful and I just love it. So I have to tell you guys that definitely better application with the Beauty Blender. I do love the overall coverage that it offers. And, you know, I really, really like the foundation. I think it's beautiful.